This to me is the best gadget in the world. I'm just going to give you a few seconds to guess what it is. Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I'm doing something a little bit different today. I'm going to give you a bit of a tour of my humble little kitchen. I've made a few additions to the kitchen which are rather fun. The last one actually is possibly my most favourite gadget ever, and it kind of has nothing to do with cooking, but you'll see what I mean when we get there. It's really cool. So the idea for this video kind of started last week because our microwave stopped working. I had to get one quick sharp off Amazon. Amazon's brilliant for that sort of thing. Amazon's great, but once you go down that wormhole, it kind of doesn't let you go. And of course, once you start going down the rabbit hole of Amazon, you end up buying all sorts of stuff. This is my new microwave air fryer station. And what I love about it is the space saving aspect, because usually these two appliances sit side by side, but now they're stackable and you can use up some of the more vertical space. I'm not blessed with a lot of kitchen space, so this is actually great. It's got all these little hooks and things for your utensils, and it even has storage space on top. It wasn't too hard to build, but I've got to say the instructions were like teeny tiny print, which didn't help, especially with my aging eyes. But I think it took me about half an hour or so to put it together. And it's quite sturdy. It's made out of metal. And it's quite sturdy. And I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you can see, but it's actually extendable. The shelving here is kind of concertinaed, so it probably stretches out another 6 to 8 inches. So it's quite versatile, depending on your kitchen space and your requirements. And whilst we're in this section of the kitchen, I'm going to show you this, which is one of the handiest appliances in my kitchen. It's actually an air fryer. The thing about air fryers is they sound really techy, but essentially all they are very small fan ovens. And because they're small, they're really efficient. They get hot really quick, and they can crispen foods up and do all that sort of thing. And most people just put frozen chips in them. However, I bought this one 2.5 years ago now, and it's absolutely brilliant. It functions as a spare small oven. So if you're only cooking something small, it's going to use a lot less power, and it also does all the things that air fryers do. But it has one amazing function. I'm not going to open it because it is disgustingly dirty and it's just well used. Okay, so it's not very pretty. I need to give it a good clean really, but it works, it's fine. You know, we don't often see it, it's fine, it's fine. But what it does have, it has a rotisserie function. So I've used it to roast chickens, I've used it to make kebabs, absolutely amazing. And when I bought it 2 years ago, it was £120, which if you compare it to those Ninja air fryers and the really high-end ones, is really, really good. And the capacity, as you can see, is big. It can take a whole large chicken in there. If there's only 1 or 2 of you in the household, it possibly can replace a whole oven. I find it really useful for when we're cooking for bigger gatherings, because obviously it's another oven. And it's amazing for reheating pizza. So another one of our most important kitchen gadgets is our rice cooker. Now this one is quite a fancy one. I think it costs us about £150, but because we eat a lot of rice in this household, it's definitely worth it. It's also got the slow cooker function, which I love to make stews and things like that in. It makes congee, which is like rice porridge. It's got automatic timing function, so you can come home to freshly steamed rice or stews or soups or whatever you want. It really, really is much more than a rice cooker. I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to check this one out. Our rice cooker. It's wonderful. Secretly, the most important gadget in the kitchen is our coffee machine, but it doesn't really have a lot to do with Chinese cooking, so I'm only going to give it a quick mention. And it's basically the same as the soda stream, nothing to do with Chinese cooking, but a great little gadget. There's a little story to that, because I told my wife years ago that when I was a kid, the one thing I always wanted was a soda stream, and nobody would buy me one. And she went and bought me it for Christmas. Isn't she lovely? I actually got the magnetic knife holder a few years back from IKEA. It wasn't very expensive. I think it was £15 if memory serves me right. It might have gone up by now, but it's not an expensive piece of kit. Just drilled a couple of holes into the wall, fixed it on, and the knives are magnetically attached to the strip. Now what I like about it is A, it looks quite cool. Also, it saves space on our worktops because you don't have to use a knife block. I'm a little bit suspicious of knife blocks because I think sometimes they can blunt your knives. And also a knife block is quite hard to clean because the bit that the knife slides into is really, really narrow and small. So you can't get access to it to clean bacteria and dirt and debris out, which is possibly a bit of a hazard. And because it's high up on the wall here, it isn't accessible to curious little hands. Another new appliance to find its way into the chow with our kitchen is this wee beastie. This is a propane burner. It's really just a slightly fancy camp stove. There's two reasons why I got this. Firstly, when I'm making my videos, I'd like to be able to be central when I'm doing my stir frying or whatever cooking I'm doing. So I can put this on my retractable butcher's table, which is here, and pull it out into the middle and video myself right in the middle so you can see everything instead of looking over my shoulder at the cooker like you normally see me. Secondly, as the weather is now getting better, I'd really love to go outside and do some outdoor videos, outdoor cooking, and this would be perfect. I've got an induction hob, a portable induction hob, and that's a bit of a faff because you've got to plug it in and it really isn't as powerful as this. The great thing about this is, I can't remember the exact figure, but I think it's between 4,000 and 5,000 BTU, which appears to be more powerful than my actual gas range. So for when I'm doing some stir frying, when I really want to kind of turn up the heat and get that wok hay, this works just fine. And it's not expensive, it's quite affordable, £50. £50, whatever that is in dollars, probably $50 to be honest. Amazon again. I'll put the link in the description below if you want to check it out. And for everybody who's running electric or induction stovetops right now, this might be an option if you want to go gas. I will always maintain, I will die on a hill that says you can always stir fry on electric or induction. It has some compromises, but you can do it. I really, really, really dislike gatekeepers who say that if you're not cooking with a gas jet engine, then don't bother, because those people are missing the whole point. My job here is to get everybody cooking. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm never one to encourage people to spend money on things they don't need. This is my new hot plate stroke griddle. It's made by a company called Uni, which is better known for its pizza ovens. It's made out of cast iron. It's quite a versatile piece of kit because I think its intended use is for barbecues. You can stick it directly onto the griddle or even the coals, I think. And this obviously gives you something you can sear steaks or fish or whatever it is you want to sear. And being that it's made out of thick cast iron, it's really heavy. It holds heat really, really well and is obviously going to last you a lifetime if you look after it. You have to season it. As with all cast iron things, you have to season it. We've just started this process. What you can also do with it is stick it on top of a gas stove and you can use it like a griddle. I've already tried this to cook some steaks and it's fantastic. A, because it really, really sears steaks very, very well. And also because it's got quite a large surface area, you can cook multiple steaks on it. I've tried 3 so far and it worked perfectly. There wasn't a situation where a steak was getting cooked faster than the others, and nor did the increased amount of meat actually cool down the plate. It seared them perfectly, retained the heat, and gave us some perfect steaks, which is amazing. In actual fact, I can see myself making a lot with this because if anybody out there is a fan of teppanyaki cooking, this is perfect. Have you ever been to one of those Japanese teppanyaki restaurants where they cook it in front of you? Everything from steak, chicken, prawns, lobster, they cook it on those massive industrial type hot plates. Well, I'm going to use this like a domestic one. Watch this space. This to me is the best gadget in the world. I'm just going to give you a few seconds to guess what it is. The clue is it has nothing to do with cooking. I tell a lie because it kind of has an oblique connection to cooking, but it's not a cooking utensil. Let me know your guesses in the comments below before I tell you. You have 10 seconds to comply. This is a vacuum cleaner. To be more specific, it is the Lyrifine automatic touchless vacuum cleaner. What the heck is that, you may be asking? It's the best thing in the world. So, I have a black kitchen floor. It shows up all the dust, all the debris, all the cat hair, and I can sweep this thing up every day. And by the time I finish sweeping, there's usually more dust on the floor. It's a little bit soul destroying, guys. Now this really solves my problem. because instead of coming back and getting the dustpan and brush out every time, what I can now do is I can come in with my little teensy weensy delicate little broom, and I can brush all the debris towards the bottom of this unit, and it has a little amazing sensor. So all you gotta do is brush any dust or dirt or debris towards the bottom of this unit, and once this little sensor detects it, it sucks it all up. It's amazing. You may think I'm being really silly, but I absolutely love this machine. See, the last time I was in Hong Kong, I went to a barber shop and they had industrial versions of this. So when they finish cutting your hair, they can just brush your hair towards it and it just sucked it up. I thought, oh my gosh, I'd love one for the kitchen. And I had a look and such things actually already existed, but they're around £200, which is just a little bit more than I'd be happy to pay for something like this. So I vowed to myself that if it ever got down to below £100, I would get one. And lo and behold, a couple of weeks ago, I saw on Amazon one of these for sale for £110, but it had an extra 10% Amazon voucher thing off, which took it to below the magic £100 barrier. 24 hours later, here it was, and I've been using it every day ever since. I love it. It's great. I love it. Moment over. But yeah, I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to have a look at it, but honestly, it's great. It's got a couple of different settings. Basically, it's got a couple of different settings. It's quite simple to use. You can use it, leave it on sensor all the time. However, if you've got a curious cat, it'll scare the cat. So you can switch the sensor off if you want to. It also has a manual mode where it doesn't use the sensor at all. You just sweep things towards the bottom of the unit and then push the button. It'll suck it up when you push the button, which is also quite useful. And also, which is actually more useful than you think it would be, it's got this hose and nozzle thing, so you could actually just take it around and use it like a conventional hoover and just go around hoovering stuff up. But it's brilliant for hoovering stuff around its immediate base when you don't have to go and get the brush. Can you tell just how lazy I am now? No, I'm not lazy. I just love things like this because it just makes life just so much more convenient. If I could, I'd have one in every room. I'm not sure the wife would approve. However, it would make for a cleaner house. Right, here's a quick little demo. I did not sweep my floor last night, especially so I could do this. So you sweep, 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 sweep. There it goes. And it switches off after about 5 seconds, I think it is. And just keep coming. Any dust you find. There you go. So what do you think, guys? Would you buy one? Let me know in the comments below. Which one of the things in my kitchen today do you like the best? So did you enjoy this video? Would you like me to make more videos like this? I know I've had a lot of fun making this one. I love my gadgets and I love showing you guys around my world. Please remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, turn on all notifications, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye.